at their own 30-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On third down, here's Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And 11.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how
What's up, faggot?
They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Faggot.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
The 22-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 20. 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah. What'd you say? No. I'm playing raw, bro. Chill.
With his 10th touchdown.
I got a dev game with Usman, so I've ran the ball literally every single play. Yeah, I mean 2 tud rows. 100 yards or 2 tud rows, yeah, but I just want to get it out of the way. 1 tud row, 60 yards after the 1st quarter. Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but... most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play.
Nerfed FFAR and AUG, eh?
Let's find out. 2nd and 9 now.
Yeah. I haven't played. Yeah, I've heard that.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Mims. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back,
what?
Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Yeah. 7 yards there and a first down.
Why is he calm?
The defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the
oh, that's what it is? He doesn't let his fighters go to aerial?
Pass for a first down.
That's fucking stupid. Tillman.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. They've given up a few first downs.
Me and Raw?
Getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10.
Kevin and Bengals. That's gotta be a meme.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own.
And you think Kevin is going to make it out of the NFC.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles,
oh, is that who you played, ATK?
Grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried to...
Kamaru Usman to the end zone. That's a dev trade.
Great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating.
Oh, pick that off, boys.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling.
Imagine losing to 8.
Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Yes, sir.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's take away the 2 most important plays of the game, and I would have won.
The big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, the streak was.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. end zone. It's incomplete.
You know what? I just got mossed 2 plays in a row. That one was out of the end zone. But I wish that happened more often because that wide receiver is about 5 inches taller than my corner.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to throw again. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone,
Dude,
but it's incomplete.
who is this wide receiver on Raw's team?
A little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the press. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Whenever I see
So
a team
no.
turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down.
3 yards on the
I don't think so, man. I think I'll get to. I'll get to.
For stringing that play out, and
I know in 5 years I will have another one. Maybe it'll only be one more, but I'll have another
only
one.
giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one.
They're getting better at
That's
recruiting
Charles Davis, to
YouTubers.
another
They're
one
getting
in
better
Orlando.
at
The
that.
coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Oh, Kamaru.
And Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 21. Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it first and goal here from the 2-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles? It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
28-0 at halftime is chew clock worthy, right? Yeah, you want me to TJ
so
it?
After the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one.
Oh, easily.
3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Kenny is a drunk, then, if that's what he thinks. Good, don't ever come back. Just leave the party and don't get added back. Just leave. Good. Never want to talk to you again. Good night.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll set up to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Able to spin free. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
In your face.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I have never seen anybody get the Moss animations like Raw gets them.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
This shit's insane.
And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
I would throw deep balls every play too, man. I don't get it. He's mossed me like 4 times this game.
Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And they give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Let's put that team on the punt. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Jones, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35,
Just fair caught a punt and Raw tried to boomstick me.
40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st
Bad
and 10.
dude.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Number 21.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, and a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Jones. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Jones, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated. It's a foot race. The 30. The 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 64 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Seahawks 34, Cowboys 9.
I'm gonna go play Warzone, Tom. I'll talk to you later, man.